Hey all, this is a little walkthrough on how to pick up Elana from Bleak Falls Barrow. She's a new follower that just came out, who's a necromancer with a little bit of a science angle, with a pretty interesting system for adding new spells to her by finding formulas. And when you first meet her in Bleak Falls, she wants you to help her find a formula, because that's what she's in Skyrim looking for. So I've acquired a few guards here from Riverwood Keep, which is a mod that adds a player home to Riverwood. So I've got a female who's also doubling as a healer, and then 2 males. And we're going to head on into the Barrow and pick her up. My game is usually a little bit more challenging than normal, so that's why I'm bringing some extra disposable kind of followers, just to kind of cakewalk this a little bit and not get bogged down in all the combat as much. There's our quest. She should be just inside of the door when you go into Bleak Falls Barrow.
Last mistake. You breathe your last. This will all be over.
He's got it for me.
Damn you!
I love a good fight.
I'll kill you with
Nothing.
Give up! You still can.
Seven God awaits you.
You can't stop sword. No! That's it? That's all you got?
Thank you.
Tell you what,
I'll see you in pieces.
so I can stab you in the back. That's what you want?
Thank you. Not.
If you're curious, I'm using a combination of Valhalla Combat, TK Dodge, Ordinator for enhancing my flame spell, Guns of Skyrim for the ranged weapons. She should be right inside of the door, and she doesn't affect your stealth meter, so she shouldn't cause any ruckus by just talking to her.
Hello there. You don't look like a bandit. Maybe you can help me. My name is Elana, and I could sure use your assistance. Well, I'm looking for some ingredients, along with a formula that will help me further my spell research. Somehow, I feel that I might be able to trust you. Plus, I'm willing to give you 250 gold for your help. Is it worth your time? Fantastic. Also, I'm a spellcaster and pretty handy in a fight. Okay. Besides the formula, we need some components. A Daedra heart, 1 common soul gem, and 5 raw rabbit legs. If we're lucky, they'll be in here as well.
And just a hint, they are in here as well. So it lists the items that you need here, and if you look at your map, they're going to be also marked. This dungeon actually has 2 main locations, this one and then once you get past the door. Let's get to it.
We're just going to sit here while Orbit runs off with that golden dog.
What's that? Someone there?
So those are rabbit legs. And she starts off with one formula, which is that she can reanimate animals, but only if they're hostile animals. So she won't reanimate rabbits or anything strange like that. And she has 2 baseline spells: a cloak that returns magicka to her if people are too close, by taking the magicka from them, or sort of a fireball spell. That's everything in this mod has got a kind of a purple theme. So we tried to put a little bit of variety with a different kind of purple.
Huh? Time to end this.
You can't hide from me! Victory is ours. I love sending
Last
foes to
mistake.
the afterlife in
Oh,
style.
no, you don't. I'm gonna put you down!
Looks like I have all my fingers and toes. I really hate patch-up jobs.
So this quest will also start even if you've done Bleak Falls Barrow before. Just letting you know.
What was that?
Someone there! Someone's about to taste the purple flame.
Get her! Time to die!
This takes care of that.
Build my lockpicks. She should have interaction where she congratulates you for leveling up, but I don't remember if she has to be a follower. But
Do try not to set off any traps, will you?
Shut up. Let's see if she says anything.
Sweet.
You've done well.
She's not actually a follower right now, just a teammate. Until you complete her quest.
Never should have come here.
Did I harvest a few parts? Ooh! Leave me alone!
That's all you got?
I'm on your side. You're no match
You
for
can't
me.
beat me!
I also have some enemy-based mods which adds additional spawns, so that's why I brought the extra people. That's it. There goes.
Is someone there?
Did you hear something?
I'll see you in pieces!
I'm going to enjoy this.
Good enough.
Enjoy this.
Is someone coming? Is that you, Haknir? Bjorn! Solink!
Someone's about to taste the purple flame. That was a pain in my rectum.
Not again.
Someone's about to taste the purple flame. That takes care of that.
Get me down! Get me down! It's coming loose. I can feel it. You, over here. You fool. Why should I share the treasure with anyone?
Here comes trouble.
This what you want? Huh?
Here we go.
Oh, no, you don't.
I think that's our teammate, isn't it? Common soul gem.
Keep your eyes open for traps. Old ruins like this are usually filled with them.
We need to walk through.
Are they carrying anything worth our curiosity?
And she also will comment when you loot people sometimes. And when you pick up things. And when you loot a boss chest.
I'm going to enjoy this.
Over here!
Come on! A waste of research material. Ha! Found you! Undead incoming! Victory is
That's how it's
ours.
done.
I love sending foes to the afterlife in style.
Oh no, you don't. God damn you!
This ends now!
I'll kill you when you
See you
stay.
in pieces!
Well, looks like I have my fingers and toes. Catch-up jobs. Ha! Found you!
That takes care of that. There's a lot of history in a place like that. I'll bet these walls could tell some amazing stories.
That's it? That's all you got? Better than that!
That takes
done
care
then.
of that.
BT!
Oh, no, you don't.
Someone's about to taste me.
That's the best you can do. Justice ends now.
Lucky hit!
I'm going to enjoy this. Enough of this! That's how it's done.
Well, yeah, we should have one more item to, well, two more items to pick up here in the same container.
Don't like the looks of this.
I'm going to enjoy this. That's what you want? Huh?
They're blocking me.
I'm going to enjoy this.
This ends now.
Okay, going back here.
I'll see you in pieces.
Slacking off. Turn this back on.
I'll kill you where you stand.
This ends now.
That's what you want?
That's it. That's your best. I'll see you in pieces. You can't beat me.
I'm going to enjoy this.
You can't beat me. This ends now.
Someone there.
Guess Elana got lost.
Thank you.
This ends now.
I'll kill you where you stand.
Thank you. Remember to check behind you every once in a while. Who knows what might try to sneak up on us.
Thank you. Gonna wait 1 hour to get him to catch up. Oh,
What can I conjure up for you?
okay, she's bugged out. This is a general game problem, not a problem with the mod. Ooh,
Draugr are slow and clumsy. Hardly a challenge for a man like me.
I took her to 0 health and then restored 150 of her health. also try resurrect when that happens. Just find Skyrim yourself.
That takes care of that.
I'm going to put you down.
There you are.
It's done then.
My rectum.
Gonna have a couple more.
Someone there?
That takes care of that. Done.
I have all my fingers and toes. I really hate patch-up jobs.
We'll have the boss after the worm wall.
This ends now.
And our other items should be in here. Oh boy. You know what? Let's just leave that.
Did you find any interesting artifacts in that chest?
So we have all the components. We just talked to her.
Huh? Sorry. Was in the middle of a calculation. Fantastic. I can't thank you enough for your help. With the materials and the formula which I've placed in my specimen satchel, I should be able to cast a new spell. This one's called Deadly Vermin. I was thinking, instead of handing you some gold, how about I offer my services? Amazing. I'll be right by your side then. By the way, I'm on the lookout for other spell formulas to further my magic abilities. I believe that a few might be scattered in crypts here and there, but they could show up in any of the more dangerous places in Tamriel. Maybe as I accompany you on your adventures, we'll run across a few. Would you like me to explain how the formulas work? My style of magic is based on having components at my disposal, mostly. Components are effigies of the kind of magic that I want to cast. If I have the ingredients and I know the formula, I can cast the spell. The staff allows me to combine the components into a gem so that there are less things for me to shuffle through. It's pretty efficient, really. Yes, one more thing. The formula-based spells each fall into one of the following categories: summoning, protection, damage, or healing. I will only be able to cast one spell from each category at any one time, but I'll try to choose the best one if I can.
And this is just a sub-menu that you can always get to.
Right behind you.
To talk to her. Say, can we talk for a moment?
Absolutely.
Before we get into that,
Right behind you.
I'll show you the specimen.
How can I assist?
Specimen satchel. She has a regular inventory for trading, but she also has a specimen satchel.
Sure, go ahead. But if anything bites you, you ask to look in there.
So you can see that she has the gem of the test subjects, which is this formula that she starts with where she reanimates the animals. Oops. Not trying to do that. Then I want to show you something I'm going to take. You don't actually need to have the formulas in there, but I just put the formulas in there just to keep everything in one place. I'll show you something with that. And these are the components. And what you can also do
All right.
Just tell her that you want her to use her staff to imbue some ingredients. But let's learn about the staff first.
Oh, it's a dull story, actually. I don't want to bore you. Okay. I'm from Wayrest in High Rock. I used to study magic there at the college. I decided to come to Skyrim to get away for a while. As you might have noticed, my style of magic is a bit darker than that of most mages. My presence there was starting to make me a little unpopular. Well, to be honest, I was starting to run out of cities to live in High Rock. Then the wanted posters started showing up. Really, it was more of a misunderstanding, but they didn't seem to see it that way. So, I grabbed my things, along with a staff from the college, and headed northeast. I'm not much for the desert, and tales of Skyrim's ancient tombs and people always intrigued me. Well, besides my style of magic, they didn't like that I had borrowed the staff from the college armory to assist in my research. They weren't going to help me with my studies, so I had to find something that would. I was going to give it back, eventually. No, I borrowed it. It was recovered from an ancient Dwemer tomb, Zertharax. It is called the Ethereum Corestaff. It has the ability to transmute materials, given the proper formula. I've also used it to drain the souls of some subjects. I realize that this might be a bit more than you asked for. I promise I won't be a bother to you. Maybe they'll just forget all about it. You know, eventually.
So that tells you a little bit about her backstory. We can use the staff to change any loose ingredients, if we have enough, into a gem.
Splendid.
They'll tell you what it's changed it to. So now we go back into her specimen satchel.
Aren't you adventurous? Of course you can.
We'll see that all those ingredients are gone and they're just been fused down to a easy to deal with gem. And the reason that we have gems is because she'll only use the spells that are in her specimen satchel, either represented by the loose materials or by the gems. And the gems just make it easy for you to switch things in and out. So let's say you gave her deadly vermin, but you didn't want her to use it because you found a better formula later on, you can just remove it. And because I put little pluses in front of everything, it should be near the top. But you can also do FORM for formula and IMB for gem, because they're imbued gems. So she starts with these two formulas, which are represented by gems now. And then as you adventure, you can find up to 9 more of these formulas. And they have all different kinds of effects, and they're supposed to be darkly humorous here and kind of useful here. So just little extra things that she can use in combat. Let's see, also...
Absolutely.
Currently, you can ask her if you found a formula and you're not sure where the ingredients are. So
Adventure awaits.
go to our inventory. Say we found this formula. Obviously we got it during the quest here, so we didn't find it, but we're not too sure where Daedra hearts are.
What you need.
And we could ask her.
Absolutely.
I'd like to know where some ingredients can be found.
Sure, I can help you with that.
There should be a lot of different ingredients here. Even some that aren't covered by the mod. So you can ask her where Daedra Heart is.
Unfortunately, that usually involves searching a dead Dremora. but some alchemy shops that handle rare ingredients might have one.
So just kind of little thing to help you that keeps you from going to the wiki.
Lavender is an herb that grows in cold climates. They are pretty plentiful in Whiterun Hold.
So should be generally useful.
Perfect.
And you can ask her where she's staying.
I'm staying in Riften. I've been paying Helga to stay at her bunkhouse. It's not the most attractive place in town, particularly if you know what goes on in there at times. Then I've been helping Wylandria, the court wizard of Riften, with her research, and in turn, she allows me to use the facilities there. She's essentially hired me to be her assistant. She forgets who I am half the time, though.
And then you can ask her what spell she can cast based on the formulas she has.
Sure. This is what I can cast based on the formulas I know and the components I have.
And you can ask her, since it isn't really a quest, quote unquote.
From my estimation,
You found one, there are 9 remaining, and she starts with 1. So that's 11. And then you can ask her how she's doing. There is a relationship system that at different points she's basically an alchemist, so you can learn alchemy from her eventually at the next rank, and some different bonuses. She should tell you as you get relationship with her as an idle comment that she can do something new. And there's a readme you can also consult.
I could use a few health potions. Things tend to happen, you know.
You can ask her how things are between you.
Well, I'm just getting to know you, but it seems like things are going well.
And it will tell you relationship status. There are 4 relationship ranks. She starts at acquaintance. And then I added another feature where right now she's wearing her outfit, but you can switch this to where she always wears what's in her inventory. And that might seem like, duh, that's what she's going to do anyway, but this will ensure that she's always wearing those things even when she's not with you. It's something I've experimented with on her, and I got it to work, so that means you can enchant her gear. I think if I set this, though, she'll become naked, so in order to not flag this video, I'm not going to do that. But that's another option you have with her. You can enchant all of her gear and improve it. And then you can also control whether or not you want her to reanimate things or summon things indoors. Because sometimes it just gets to be a little too much with so many minions. So, that's all.
Right on.
And then she has all the little, I want you to do something, trade with you, just like a regular follower.
Adventure awaits.
So that's the little intro for Elana. I'll do another video where I have more of the formulas and show you what the different effects look like that we're switching out between different gems for different spells that she can use. Thank you all for watching. And
Might be a treasure trove of interesting things in here.
she has idle comments, quest awareness, for all of the main quests of the game, except for Civil War and Dragonborn, I believe. Everything else is covered. And then lots of specific location comments and comments that only occur once. So, anyway, that's Elana. I hope you all check her out, and I hope you enjoy the mod, and certainly feedback is always welcome. Thank you all, and have a good afternoon.